Welcome back. Chinese markets have closed with strength, a gain of close to about 3.3%. But the up move in Asian markets is not translated into Europe. So the early rates in European markets are largely flat. The CAC is down 0.2%. The DAX, however, on the other hand, has bucked the trend and is mildly higher. But early rates for the European markets. Let's get in some technical opinions on our own markets. Manav Chopra of Net Worth Stockbroking joins us on the phone line, and we've got Samit Chavan of Angel Broking joining us too. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and thanks so much for joining in. Samit, first question to you. It's been pretty flat for the markets. Where do you see the Nifty headed? Any trade as well as on the Nifty, the key levels? Sorry, on Infosys.
You were talking about Infosys?
Nifty and Infosys.
Okay. See, Nifty is clearly sideways since last couple of days. It's been struggling to surpass 8230, 8250 mark. 8220 to 8250 was a downside gap area that was created on 24th August. It was the higher end of that particular gap. So Nifty is clearly struggling to cross this 8250 mark. So we would rather advise traders to lighten up their long positions if they have bought it at lower levels and just stay away until further development happens on the chart. We are seeing a range of 80 to 50 on the upside, and now lower side 8050 to 8000 is the range. Friday's low 8139 would be an important level now. In case Nifty manages to sustain below 8139 level, then probably we might see some weakness. We might see some profit booking at least towards 8030, 8000 mark. Until then, we are likely to see sideways movement, and we would rather focus more on stock specific approach. If you talk about Infosys, we were seeing a strong resistance around 1180, 1200. In morning trades, yes, Infosys manages to break 1200 level, but it didn't sustain above that and has now corrected sharply from higher levels. So going forward, we expect a sideways movement wherein the wider range would be 1080 on the low side, and higher side 1200, 1220 would be a strong resistance. So we expect sideways movement, and 1080 would act as a strong support level in the near term.
All right, then let's get in Manav. Then Manav is quite bullish, I think, because he's got 3 buy calls. Manav, tell us, you're looking to buy L&T?
Yeah, my first buy call is on Larsen. Basically, the stock has reached its foreign trend line drop from its recent highs, which has confirmed a short-term reversal formation. And this formation has happened after a 15 to 20% decline into the stock since past few months, which has confirmed the short-term bottom is in place. And going forward, we don't see much of a downside into this stock. On the lower side, 1530 to 1540 on the short-term perspective would act as a very strong support. And since the momentum indicators after a long time have entered into a positive territory, we expect this rally to continue. So we maintain a buy with a stop loss of 5020, and we expect an upside target of 1650.
Okay. Manav, the other recommendation that you have is on ICICI Bank. What's the upside?
We are quite positive on the Bank Nifty for the near-term perspective. The kind of consolidation breakout that we have seen in Bank Nifty, we expect at least an upside of 4 to 5% in short term. So looking at the overall formation, we like ICICI Bank at current levels. The stock has breached its bullish head and shoulder pattern on the daily charts, and the stock, since past few trading sessions, has managed to sustain and close above 280 levels, which is a positive signal. The recent breakout has also accompanied by volumes, which indicates this momentum to continue, and we expect 320 to be achieved in the near-term perspective. One can maintain a short-term stop-loss strategy of 280 on the lower levels.
All right, then let's get Samit. Then we had a couple of buy calls on Nifty stocks. Samit, you're selling a couple of Nifty stocks, BPCL?
Yes, if we look at the higher degree chart, this stock is in a consolidation mode, but within this consolidation mode, we are seeing some sign of weakness. On Friday, this stock gave a breakdown from a triangular pattern around 850, 852 on a closing basis. In last 3 to 4 days, it's been corrected from higher levels, and we are seeing a strong support of 840, 838 being breached in next few days. Considering the overall price structure and its current momentum, we expect the stock to slide towards 810, 800 over the next few trading sessions, and one can fix a stop loss of 867.
Your other sell call is on M&M. Is that the only auto stock that you don't like?
Yes, if we look at the auto space, individual stocks are moving well, wherein we are seeing a strong resistance for M&M around 1280, 1300. If we look at its overall price movement in last couple of months, the stock first corrected from higher levels of 1400 to 1100 in 3 weeks, and now recovered from lower levels of 1100 in last 5 weeks. So that clearly indicate that within the broader range, the stock is in trading in a corrective mode, wherein 1280 to 1300 is likely to act as a strong resistance. So at this juncture, this stock is moving around its resistance zone, so it becomes a very low risk sell candidate. Hence, with a stop loss of 1300, we advise traders to short this counter for a target of 1225, 1210 over the next few trading sessions.
All right, let's get Manav in as well. Manav, your final buy call is on Maruti. Stock has corrected a goodish bit from the top. You believe it's a good time to buy?
Exactly. In fact, the stock has declined by over 7-8% recently, and we have observed that historically the stock has been very sensitive at oversold levels, and the stock often coming close to the 100 EMA, and once if it consolidates, we have often seen a higher high formation into the stock. So in the short-term perspective, this decline is basically just corrective in nature, and this would be a good opportunity to enter long positions. On the lower side, 1410 to 1430 would be an important support zone, which is the previous gap that we had observed into the stock. So 4200 could be a good stop loss that one can look into the stock on the closing basis, and short-term upside target would be close to 4500.
Okay, and Samit, finally take us through your two buy calls, Titan and the other one is TVS Motors.
Yes, Titan can be bought for a target of 366. Recent correction from the February highs precisely got arrested around 50% retracement level of the previous up move. Looking at the weekly chart, it clearly seen that the stock is forming a strong base around 320, 330 and is now moving higher. Last week, this stock gave a breakout from a channel pattern around 340 on a closing basis. After 3 days of consolidation, today we are seeing a good traction in this counter. Yes, going forward, looking at the weekly chart structure, we expect this stock to climb towards 366. Stop loss now can be kept around 333. And our final recommendation would be to buy TVS Motors for a target of 252, and stop loss would be 234. Weekly chart certainly looks encouraging. Last week the stock gave a breakout from a multiple resistance zone of 235 on a closing basis with sizable volumes. After 2 days of consolidation, the stock is now finding a strong support around 236, 237. Going forward, we expect the stock to resume its near-term uptrend, and hence we have a target of 252.
All right, thanks so much, Samit and Manav, for joining in and giving us all those picks. But just take a look at the Nifty then. The Nifty is trading mildly in the red.